Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy, Kuya P, aka Patrick Michael Strange. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with the director and co-executive producer of the new series that is on Crib TV and Peacock. It's called The Girl in the Woods. The amazing Krysten Ritter. You know her, Jessica Jones, Breaking Bad. Yeah, she's behind the camera now and rocking it in this new series. But before we get to my convo with her, check out the trailer for Sci-Fi's and Crib TV's The Girl in the Woods. Here we go.
Hello.
Brings the total missing in West Pine to 5, all within 36 hours.
Who are you?
You must never tell a soul. Deep in the woods stands a lone door. My colony and all of our practices exist entirely to protect the world from the awful things beyond that door. They worry that the wrong person could learn about this door and let all those awful things go free.
Carrie, what's behind the door?
Nightmares. Your worst nightmares.
Are you like the Terminator?
Have you seen this girl?
I've never seen her.
Tasha, this particular girl is a cold soul killer. You sure she's not around the corner in your kitchen or in your bedroom?
I'm here to help you.
Ready to hunt a monster? This is so metal.
I'm gonna end this thing.
Why are you walking like that?
It's my power pose. I do it before recitals when I'm nervous.
Oh, hell's greatest weakness, empowered dancers. I feel so safe.
Krysten, so honored to share this space with you. Thank you for giving me a little bit of your time today. What drew you to this project, this short film that is now this series?
Oh man, I just fell in love with this source material and the Bible and the mythology and mostly the characters. I mean, for me, this was such a huge opportunity to do all of this huge world building. We have a cult and we have the modern world and coming of age teenagers and monsters and a female, badass lead. So all of those things are what drew me to this project. And I am so obsessed with it. And I had the best time doing it.
Heck yeah, I loved it. Had a chance to check out the first couple of episodes, and it's so good. So that's a perfect segue. So casting this great project, can you tell me about casting this great ensemble of young actors?
Oh my God, I know. I feel like, so the casting directors on this movie are Barden and Schnee. They're also the casting directors who cast Jessica Jones. So I knew them well. They brought us just an amazing pool of actors, and we cast everything over Zoom, which was so crazy when you're doing chemistry tests. And we would just kind of sit in these Zoom meetings for 8 hours a day, reading actors. So when we found these babies, my first choices for all the roles, I got to tell you, I was just so excited. I saw Stephanie Scott and it's there she is. Misha made me laugh and broke my heart in their audition. And Sophia, I was like, this girl is going to be a huge star. And putting them all together really felt like lightning in a bottle. And they're so good together. And I just love them so much.
Heck yeah, so good. Future rock stars. The setting, I used to live in the Seattle, Washington State area. The Pacific Northwest, I think, is a character just as much as the characters you have on the screen. Can you tell me what it was like shooting and any difficulties while doing that in
it was
woods?
Absolute magic. I'm so lucky that we were there in the summer because it sure rains a lot, and luckily it never got to the point where you were soaking wet and freezing to death. So that happens, navigating the rain. But I had never really spent a lot of time in the Pacific Northwest, except for, I went to Portland and Seattle for my book tour or Comic-Cons or work stuff. This was my first time living there for several months, and it was the most beautiful place I've ever seen in real life. And I was blown away by it, and I loved it. And I was just in my life craving that kind of lush, nature and rivers and waterfalls, and being there was was so good for me and so beautiful in the show. I think it gave us so much production value, that those woods with like the moss growing on the trees and the size of these trees and the age of these trees, just, you know, it adds so much to the look of the show. This is a relatively tiny budget show, and the fact that we have these locations just make it feel so much bigger. And I think we're just so lucky we got to shoot there. And I got to tell you, the crew in Portland, outside of Portland, they are some of the hardest working, like, badasses, and so talented. Like the construction guys, the costume designers, everyone was local, and the production designer. I mean, just an amazing group of people, so talented.
Hell yeah. Shout out to crew. As a filmmaker myself, we can't do films without great crews, and all the respect to them.
Absolutely. Can't do anything without the crew.
Exactly. I love it. My last question, again, thank you so much, Krysten, for your time. This was so amazing. As a person of color, myself, for the representation that this series gives us, for the BIPOC community, for the LGBTQ community, can you just speak on that and just and thank you for this?
Thank you for noticing. We're so excited about that. I know for me, I'm so excited to see our cast, and you know, the LGBTQ plus community is front and center of this show. There's so many rich relationships and you know, issues with gender and coming of age stories that feel really exciting. And we loved the diversity and the inclusiveness that was in front of the camera and behind the camera. It was everywhere. And we took every opportunity to flip any stereotype on its head, even like as something like, oh, you see people working in the kitchen. Like, let's not throw all female background performers in there. And when we show caretakers with toddlers, let's not have all moms. Like, let's find every opportunity to change how we think. And I just, I'm so proud of that. And this was just felt like such an amazing opportunity. And it was very exciting, and everybody felt that.
Hell yeah. I love it. I can't wait to finish out the season. I've only did the first 2 episodes. I'm a little bit on 3. Can't wait for the rest of the world to see this, and hopefully we can get some more. Hopefully. I can't wait. This is so great. Krysten, it's a pleasure. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you.